That which you did for the least of these, you did for me. And I love this verse because it's so unambiguous. All that stuff about clothing the naked and feeding the hungry, that's literally what I want you to do, Jesus said. But I've come to the conclusion that I believe it's more important to know what Jesus said than to actually do what he said. I know this because, quite simply, I spend a lot of time talking about how important it is to care for the hungry and the poor and orphans and widows, the sick and imprisoned, and I spend almost no time actually caring for them. Despite all my talk, I've never once visited a homeless shelter, or served a meal in a soup kitchen, or visited anyone besides close family members in the hospital, or set foot in a prison, or fostered a child, or welcomed refugees into my home. The only conclusion I can reach is that I truly believe it's more important to have an intellectual awareness of Jesus' commands than it is to follow them. This realization has come upon me slowly over the last year. It's not how I want to live. It's not good, not in any sense. It's intellectually dishonest to preach about caring for the disenfranchised and not to do it yourself. It's hypocritical too. For years, I've used the passage from Matthew 25 against other people. You, over there, you need to take care of the sick and the poor. You need to visit people in prison. Jesus says so. But now these verses have become a mirror. I don't like what I see. It's not that the way I spend my time is bad. It's just that I'm not spending my time doing the things that I tell other people to spend their time doing. Now, I can't drop everything I have and give it to the poor. I have a family. But that doesn't mean that there aren't concrete steps I can take to begin reconciling my actions with what I say I believe. So, I've signed up as a volunteer with University Beyond Bars. It's a nonprofit organization that helps prisoners complete their college degrees. And this coming Saturday, April 16th, I'll be teaching my first lesson at the Washington State Penitentiary in Monroe. If Jesus says, visit people in prison, I should, visit people in prison. My wife and I have also recently started our own farm. It's a small operation, but we plan to donate some of our crops to the Salvation Army Food Bank just a few miles down the street. As soon as we have a harvest, we'll be taking it there. So that's what I'm going to do. Put my money where my mouth is. Because it's not enough for me to talk about Jesus' commands. I actually have to follow them.